Hello YouTube, it's Lion here with Hobbies of a Man once again, and today we are doing another haul video. Today we are going to cover everything I have bought in the month of April. I say bought, but I also mean like bought and given to me and in any way, shape or form acquired by me this month. So we don't have that much to go through. And I didn't really spend as much as I have the last couple months, but I did get some cool stuff, so let's jump into it. Let's start with the manga and light novel stuff, and then we'll do the non-manga. And sadly, this month I haven't bought any Gunpla or anything to do with fountain pens or anything, particularly interesting that is not manga and anime, or manga and light novels. So, yeah, let's start with the manga first. So the first thing I bought was actually, from my buddy Darth Penn. He was selling these because he wanted to collect other things right now. So he sold me Delicious in Dungeon. So this is volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, and volume 4. And we also have volume 5. Now I really like the covers for these, and the general feel of them is just really nice. I really enjoy that. There's a lot of different interesting creatures all over the place. Like this one has a cockatrice, which is really cool. The one has a fire dragon. There's a giant kraken there and a mermaid. This one has a kelpie, which is really cool. And then this one has some mushroom people and the old style basilisk that is basically a small cockatrice instead of like the serpentine version that you see in Harry Potter, which is really cool. I just like the feel of these. And it's a foodie manga, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I don't really know that much about it, except that it's basically like a D&D adventure where people just go out and hunt things to eat. And I'm really excited about this one. I want to see if I enjoy it, because there's a few other series that are kind of like this in the whole sense that there's like a fantasy element, but it's also not really that like focused on a fantasy adventure that I want to check out for a long time. Like Heterolinguistica is the one that I want to check out. That one's like this archaeologist, anthropologist, linguistic person goes out into a fantasy world, and he just like goes and talks to people and learns about their language. And I thought that's super cool. So I want to check that one out. But hopefully I do that after I decide if I like these kind of like not very, adventure-oriented fantasy slice of life type of stories. But yeah, that's the first thing I got from Darth Penn. Thank you, Darth Penn, for sending me these. I really appreciate it. And the second thing I got was also from a friend, Josh, friend of the channel. What's his username right now? If it's not Josh, Reki, whatever, I think it's Josh Comic Bin. Think so. I don't know, but he was selling some of his manga and light novels, so I bought them from him. The first thing I got was Fairy Tail box set 1, which I'm super excited about. I love Fairy Tail so much. I still haven't finished watching it. I'm watching the last few seasons right now, and I think I've said this for like the last 3 months, but I'm watching it slowly but surely. I'm still catching up to stuff that I had watched before, and I'm really excited to get into Fairy Tail Zero, which is the prequel series that was like a season of the anime, and the stuff that's afterwards, which is like the Alvarez arc and stuff like that. So let me take out all of the Fairy Tail volumes so you guys can see them. But this is kind of tough. They don't like really come out. They're like really tightly packed in there. Sadly, these all have Kodansha disease, which means that all the corners are like messed up. But that's not my friend's fault. That's just Kodansha. So there's volume 1. Here's volume 2. Yeah, I just really like them. I don't know. I don't really have that much to say, but like Fairy Tail is just great. And I really love seeing the progression of his art style across the covers as he gets better and better. Because, Mashima has a huge development in his art style. That's number 5 right there. Across all of his series. Like, if you guys read Eden Zero right now, like, that thing looks way different and so much better than Fairy Tail. And honestly, I want him to do another crossover episode or thing like Mashima Heroes, which is over there, just so I can see more Fairy Tail in his new style. There we go. That's super cool. The Phantom Lord arc with Juvia when she was like really Russian looking, I guess. I don't know. Like, That's what I think about when I see Juvia. I don't know why. I think it's the hat. But yeah. Here's volume 8, which is really nice with Urza in her Fire Empress armor. I think that's the one. Like the dragon looking one is the Fire Empress armor. I think. Might be something else. Here's Lucy with all of her spirits in the background. I really like this. Lucy is not my favorite character, but she's one that I really appreciate because Lucy is very interesting because she's like the main character, but not the main character, and she functions as a narrator, and it like really is odd for a shonen series to have protagonists like that, and I just like it. I really like this one as well. I like everyone matching, having red clothing. I think there's an issue of Eden Zero. I think it is volume 10 as well of Eden Zero that does this. And I don't know why he does that because, I don't know, it's just cool. Maybe it's like a thing Mashima does. Like maybe all of his series have like the 10th volume in red. And here's 11. Now, I've never actually seen this cover before until I bought this. And I really like it. It looks really cool. And it has a very awesome kind of like fantasy creature design on it, which I think is kind of similar to the ones over here. I'm not really sure, but yeah, that's volume 11. It also comes with these little stickers, which is cool. I'm probably not going to use these in case I ever feel like selling this. I very much doubt I will sell it, but I mean, you never know. They might make some cool ass, you know, like collector's editions in brown leather or something, which would be really awesome. Like a like something that looks like a tome, right? Like a grimoire or something. That'd be super cool looking. Sorry, I have to put away the books in the box. I'm trying to make time for that. But yeah, because I know they tried to do that, like the Colossal edition, but that shit is garbage, dude. I tried to buy one of those, and every single one that I saw at the store when I tried to buy it was like messed up, like horribly. Like it was just super weak. The cardstock on it was super bad. Like the cardstock on the cover is really bad. It was just not a good experience. I mean, it would be awesome to own it in like a giant size, but like I don't want it if it's gonna get destroyed and like messed up all the time. But yeah, if they ever made something similar to the deluxe editions that Dark Horse has, I would buy it in a heartbeat. Like no joke, I would actually buy all of those, no matter what. I would like go broke buying those. I don't care. But yeah, besides Fairy Tail, I also bought another thing from him, which is some light novels that I had in my to get list from, you know, earlier this year. So I got Tanya, Saga of Tanya the Evil Volume 1 and Volume 2. And holy shit, dude, these are huge. Like, holy crap. How many pages is this? Let's see. 403 pages. That's actually not that big, but it just feels gigantic. Like, look at that. That's huge. Compared to, like, a regular novel. Well, compared to a regular novel, this is a pretty normal size. But compared to a regular light novel, this is huge. Most of them aren't even 200 pages long. This is, like, double that. And this one is like 200 and something pages. No, 300 and something pages, which is crazy. That's really crazy, really good. I'm really excited about these. I know that they're kind of a little bit tough to read in the sense that like there's a lot of stuff happening and there's a lot of perspectives on the same events. But I'm really looking forward to it because Tanya is a very cool character. And I really am interested in seeing how her story goes. But yeah. Next, I got some stuff sent to me. Well, actually, before that, I actually bought Bofuri for myself. Bofuri, I don't know, Rising of the Shield Lolly. I bought it when it released. Well, no, actually, after it released, a week after that. Because I didn't have money at the time, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just wait. But yeah, here we go. I'm really excited to read this one. I noticed that this one is a little bit different from the others because this one has a larger print. The last two light novels I bought from Yen Press that have released in the last 6 months have had really tiny print, like Data Live and High School DxD. And I don't really know why that is. I don't know if it's because it's supposed to be like, this is for adults, or if it's supposed to be like, they have to match the word count or the, not the word count, the page count or something like that. But I'm really happy that this is larger print, because sometimes it's really annoying to read really tiny print. But yeah, I'm really excited about this one. I think the art style is really cute. And I'm really excited to see how this story goes. Because I've never actually watched the anime. So yeah. Next, I got two different original English light novels sent to me. The first one that I got was a Tapestry Ablaze by Timid, the author, right? Yeah, his name is Timid, but I can't remember his whole name on Twitter. And the illustrations are by Siasha Rain, which is pretty cool. I'm excited to read this. I don't really know anything about it, but it sounds cool. And I really like that he has a very similar style to the Seven Seas light novels with the what's it called, like this tilted rectangle, and then the stuff that happens there. So let me see what this actually says here. It's 1976, and Ren Dove might just be the worst monster slayer in the whole family. At least that's what his uncle thinks, but when opportunity knocks, Ren won't let that stop him from trekking across a mystic reimagining of the American South. That's pretty cool. I live in the South, but well, kind of. I don't really like it that much. With only his sword, fire, and wit to guard him from what goes bump in the night, Ren only has only one path forward. But monsters aren't the only unseen dangers he'll face. Ren must prove that he has what it takes to be a slayer, or he might prove everyone right. So this is kind of like the, I guess at this point it's like a cliche or a trope of the weakest hunter turned into the strongest across a journey, which is pretty cool. I'm interested to see how that works. And yeah, I'm really excited to get into this. Now the next one I got like just yesterday, I think, and it's Senkumo War Stories by Haturo something. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. And yeah, he sent it to me. Apparently it's a historical fiction light novel set in the Edo period, right? Yeah, I think it is Edo period. I can't remember if it's Edo period or something else, but I think it's Edo period. And it's essentially a like samurai story that has elements of light novels, and it has a lot of Game of Thrones-esque type of stuff happening in it, according to the author. And I'm really excited about it. It sounds really cool. I am really happy with it. And yeah, I look forward to reading it. So that's that. Now, I got two things that are not manga, and one of them is a comic book, and the other one is a novel. So let's talk about that now. The first thing I got was Spawn. This is the Origins Collections Volume 1, which covers the first 6 issues of Spawn. And I bought this because I'm doing a buddy read with Josh and Darth Penn. And I don't know if we're going to record it or not. We haven't decided, I think. But at least I'll have a review out for this at some point. I don't know when, because May is supposed to be a science fiction month. So I might do this on a Saturday during my off days from the monthly theme that we have going on. But who knows? But yeah, like, I don't know much about Spawn, but the art is badass, dude. Look at that. It's so cool. It's so awesome. Like, it just looks so nice. Look at that. It's like demonic Spider-Man. I guess that's just Venom, but like, it's like Venom, but like even more demonic, dude. It's like Venom had a kid with Dracula. There you go. Look at that. It's so cool looking. I'm really excited to read this. Yeah, look. It's just so nice. I'm just so excited about this. But yeah. Now, the last thing I got was Tower Climber Volume 2. Now, I just did a review for this as of recording this video this morning. But when you guys see this, I think it's 2 days ago. And I really enjoyed that story, and I'm really looking forward to the second one. And when I talked to the author about it, about the book and how good it was and how I enjoyed it, and you know, all that stuff, he was like, "Hey man, you want the volume 2?" And I picked it up, and I'm really excited about it. Hopefully I get to read it soon, but again, I have so many other novels that I have to read from a bunch of different authors that have given them to me that I don't know when I'll get to it, but I'll get to it at some point. So yeah, that's everything I bought this month, everything I picked up along this month. It was really tough. I had a lot of schoolwork that I needed to finish, and I have exams these next 2 weeks. So I don't know how much I'll be reading in the next couple of days, but I bought some cool stuff. So there you go. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys later.